Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. You guys, we are doing a collective confirmations video. We are going to use an oracle card to get the overall energy. If you're new to my channel and you're new to collective confirmations, we basically do not use tarot. We only use oracle cards. Specifically, I like to use the oracle cards that I create. And we get confirmations, not new messages, not future predictions, confirmations. Okay, so we're going to do career today. I'm sorry I'm moving. I feel like I'm moving very quickly. So there may be some money coming in pretty quickly. Maybe you have an opportunity coming up quickly, or maybe you've just been moving very quickly when it comes to your career lately. Okay, we've got our card out that's telling us our energy today. So please, you guys, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe before we get into your message. And we're going to see what your affirmation is. And I want you guys to comment this affirmation down below, not only to claim this energy, not only to align with this energy, but to engage, okay? So I can see you, get to know you, and you get to know me. All right, let's see what we got. It says, the more authentic I am to my soul, the more money comes to me. This card is gorgeous. BT dubs. Okay. The more, I love this. The more authentic I am to my soul, the more money comes to me. The more authentic I am to my soul, the more money comes to me. I want you guys to comment that down below. Speak that every now and then when it comes to, I say the next 7 to 9 days. Try to remember this affirmation. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into these confirmations for you guys. Once again, please make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and let's see what messages we can get. Okay, we have, are you okay? Mental and emotional check-in, be honest. So confirmation, if you feel like it's time for you to go to therapy, if you feel like it's time for you to have a conversation with someone, either for your own mental health or for theirs, then yes, this is confirmation. It is time. You could be also working or have the potential to work in the mental health field. Okay, Cancer. Cancer is definitely significant, is what they're telling me here. Confirmation, you or someone else is Cancer, has significant Cancer placements. Be masculine. So Spirit is saying, if you feel like you've been called to be a little bit more go-gettery, this is for you. Okay. If you feel like that's authentic to you at this time, if you feel like it's authentic and it feels real for you to chase after your dreams rather than let them come to you and attract and whatever else everybody says about manifesting these days, you know, lean into whatever you feel comfortable in the moment. Okay. Authentically, intuitively. It's a process. Okay, confirmation, it's a process. You're just going through part of the process is what Spirit's saying to me here. And trust in that process. That's what they want you to do. Be the sun to help be the sun to help someone's flower grow. So you definitely, and I'm going to put this right under this Cancer energy, right above this mental health card. Confirmation, you are very loving, very nurturing, and you have the power, the ability. Yes, you can be masculine when it's time, but a lot of your authentic power and a lot of the money-making skills that you have naturally come through this nurturing and this very caring energy. Okay, we have Pisces energy coming out here, so that's confirmation as well. Pisces is a feminine sign as well, so you could just have a very feminine nature, but right now be called to make your money, to go get your money. Okay. Scorpio popped out here as well, so we got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, all the water signs coming out here. Okay. You may be a very emotional person naturally. Is confirmation out here for someone. Use it to your advantage. Use it to make your money. Okay. If you feel like people call you emotional, but you're always the one that they come to for emotional advice or relationship advice or self-care advice, then you take advantage of that, baby. Okay, we have irresistible. So confirmation, you are definitely irresistible to someone. There could be I'm hearing this could be romantically, even though we are talking about career here, but romantically, someone could be into you and could be going through the process of getting to know you or wanting to go through that process. Or this could be business-wise. Someone's very interested in you. There's something about you and your brand and how you work and what you do that just attracts this person, okay, or these people. 5, 6, what does it say? 5651 or 6551, whichever one you feel called to look up, my love. Look up that angel number in your search engine and read what it tells you. We all get a different message. So if you do not mind, definitely share in the comments below what your message says. And tell us if it aligns, okay? Which it will. It will. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next deck of cards, getting more confirmations for the collective, please, Spirit, when it comes to their career. Identify the triggers and stop and develop coping strategies. So Spirit's saying this is confirmation for someone. They want you to stop coping with how can I say this? Avoidance, right? Stop coping by not coping, right? Properly. Stop coping by ignoring things. That's messing up your money. You receive messages through inner knowing. Listen to your intuition, my love. Spirit saying when it comes to being real, when it comes to being authentic, that all comes from listening to your intuitive voice. When it comes to your career and the way that you make money, you have to listen to that authentic inner voice, okay? Or things are not going to play out as smoothly as they could, okay? You're going to start to see yourself going in circles or repeating the same patterns, not learning your lessons because you haven't identified those triggers. You haven't identified those things that make you tick or that shift the energy for you. You instead just run into them over and over and then don't know how to deal, okay? Learning, oh, look at that. Learning is lifelong. So as soon as I talk about that, it's a process once again. There are people in this lifetime who have made $1 million and lost it in the same year. And there are some people who never had $1 million, but have had consistent $100,000 in their bank account every year. You know what I mean? Learning is lifelong. And as you grow and as you learn, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, you understand it's a process. And that process depends on how I want to live my life, what my lifestyle is like. If I care for other people and I want my lifestyle to look like going out and caretaking and then going home to somebody that take care of me, okay? If that's what you want it to look like, that's your prerogative. But you have to understand that your triggers in life, the things that you believe or don't believe about yourself and about the things that you can achieve and reach in this lifetime, especially when it comes to your emotions, and using your emotions or letting your emotions block, you know, opportunities, all those things influence your money. All those things influence how far you let yourself get. Okay, we'll do one more. Boundaries are about protecting yourself, not punishing others. Interesting. Interesting. So this card is kind of giving me the vibes of, you know, we were talking about you being irresistible. I feel like there are a lot of people who want to be around you, be in your energy, and you have to be able to be like, no. You have to be able to say no. Okay, learning is lifelong, and as you go through life, there are going to be things that you encounter that you've never encountered before that you're going to have to deal with. And Spirit's be real, be authentic. If somebody makes you uncomfortable, say that. If somebody makes you emotional, say that. If you want to get emotional with somebody, say that. If you don't want to be emotional with somebody, say that. Okay, like, don't be afraid to speak up and set those boundaries. It's not so you can punish anyone else. It's not so you can say, I know you treat me this way, so as soon as you do this, it's an excuse for me to do this to you. No, okay? And once again, we're talking about career. So you don't want to ruin your reputation. You don't want to do something that influences who you are and what your intentions are in making your money. You don't want someone to ruin your money. You don't want someone to ruin your money opportunities or your career opportunities. So just make sure that the boundaries you are setting are for you and that you're enforcing those boundaries, okay? You are a very emotional person, okay, is what I'm picking up here so far. And I definitely don't want you to see your emotions as a weakness or as a hindrance. Okay, you just have to know how to work them. Okay, all of that comes through authentic learning. Okay, learning of the self, learning of how to use your emotions to help others, learning of how to deal with your own emotions. Okay, look at that. We have the card of success coming out. So confirmation, you will have success. Okay, the more you build boundaries, the more that you enforce those boundaries, you will start to see more and more success. We have turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Someone's going to start behaving stupidly. You're going to start to see someone's true colors and true patterns once you start to reach new levels of success. This is nothing that's crazy. This is nothing that's different. This is nothing that's unheard of. It happens all the time. Just know that if you are being authentic as you grow, the people that start to distance themselves or show their ass to you that you no longer align with, you know are not for you, because you are being 100% authentic. Does this make sense? If you, I don't even know if I have a good analogy, but if you come into a room 100% authentic and you don't vibe with anyone there, you know it's not because something else, right? You know it's not like I have to try and hypothesize and wonder why I don't vibe. You know, it's because, okay, I just do not click with the people here. Okay. Versus if you don't know yourself, you might be like, maybe it's because I did this, or maybe because they did that, or maybe because. Okay. So you guys, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, get on your shit a little bit. If you feel called to get up and get moving, do that. But no matter what, whether you feel called to do that or not, understand that this is a commitment. What you are building is a commitment. You have to commit emotionally. You have to commit financially, right? Building boundaries also talks about self and making sure you're respecting your own boundaries so you can build financially, so you can build emotionally. Okay, your emotions and your finances go hand in hand. I'd be very interested to look at your astrology chart, actually, for the people watching this, because there are some people who can make money without involving their emotions, and there are some people who layer their money with their emotions, and that is you. Okay, my collective. So if you're interested in an astrology reading or a matrix of destiny reading, which is numerology and tarot based, you can definitely reach out to me through my website. I do offer those. I offer regular tarot readings as well, charm readings, anything you feel like you resonate with. If you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for even deeper and even more specific and personalized messages. Okay. All right, my collective, I love you. I appreciate you. I cannot wait to see you either in a private reading or right back here on my YouTube channel. Bye, you guys.